Minister, Shri Narendra Modi, Excellencies, senior government officials from India and Bhutan, members from the media, ladies and gentlemen, Namaskar and Kuzuzangpula. It's a great honor for me and people of Bhutan to welcome Your Excellency and the team to our country. Actually, it was on your first visit to Bhutan in 2014 when you have touched the hearts of Bhutanese people. And I clearly remember Your Excellency saying that Bhutan and India are close, not because we have open borders, but because we have opened our hearts to each other. So your visit this time shows how much you meant it. Thank you, Your Excellency, for accepting my humble invitation and taking time out to visit us. Adding to the significance of this special visit is the venue in which we are seated today. This is the first fortress built by the founder of Bhutan, Shabdrung Ngawang Namgyal, almost 400 years ago. And it is very symbolic that in his spiritual presence today that we celebrate yet another milestone in Indo-Bhutan relations. Bilateral event at this venue is first of its kind, and I personally feel it is well deserved. I thank my king for allowing us to use this sacred and auspicious hall today. This shows how much our monarchs deeply cherish the friendship of India, and no wonder we call this relation unique. With the blessings of His Majesty the King this afternoon, I had the privilege of sitting down with Modi ji for a meeting that was heartwarming and fruitful. I felt like I was having a conversation with a very close friend, a friend who cares, a friend who means a lot to us. From our conversation, His Excellency's focus on neighborhood first policies, His Excellency's clarity on leading the biggest democracy and fastest growing economy in the world has caught my attention. For this, I commend Prime Minister Modi ji for his strong and dynamic leadership. India's stature and influence has grown in the international arena, and it has emerged as a global leader. Your leadership has a rare combination of courage, compassion, and caliber. We see you taking bold steps for the greater interest of your nation and its people. I offer my admiration and sincere appreciation for that. I assure Prime Minister Modi for Bhutan's unwavering support to India's leadership role in regional as well as global affairs. A politically and economically stable, successful India translates to a very prosperous region that also benefits Bhutan. I'd like to convey my deep appreciation to Prime Minister, your government, and people of India for your continued support in Bhutan's socio-economic development. The Mangdechu hydropower project, other programs, and the MOUs that we exchange today will go a long way in realizing our shared goals. I congratulate the highly professional team from both the countries for a successful completion of this project. I'm confident that the cost efficiency, timeliness of the completion of this plant will also be a source for inspiration for the future hydropower projects between our two countries. Even as we generate revenue from hydropower, we are happy that the energy will also, however small it may be, contribute to India's effort in doubling your GDP to $5 trillion by 2024. In addition to hydropower, we are also happy that Prime Minister Modi's initiative to establish South Asia Satellite and all your support to establish a ground station in Thimphu. We look forward to ISRO's assistance to venture into satellite and space technology. This is in line with His Majesty's vision for Bhutan to harness the benefits to overcome the challenges of a small country with very difficult geographical terrain. This support is timely. This will complement our Digital Dual flagship program to build a very efficient digital network as part of our e-governance initiative. The other initiatives like the RuPay card, institutional linkages, Your Excellency's address tomorrow to the youth, I personally feel have huge potential in bringing the peoples of our two countries closer. I personally feel that healthy people-to-people contact based on trust and honesty should be the cornerstone of Indo-Bhutan relationship, not just based on developmental projects that we have pursued. In my conversation with Modi ji this afternoon, We listen to each other's hearts. India and Bhutan may vary in size, but our beliefs, our values, our motivations are all common. Today, I'm overwhelmed by the sense of pride that the two countries are living the definition of a true friendship. This is the truth, and I feel this is our way forward. I wish Prime Minister Modi ji and his delegates a very comfortable and pleasant stay in Bhutan. Tashidele and Dhanyabad.